in our marketing efforts to get knowledge of this product out, we would have all different types of people respond to the marketing that we sent out. And some of them just, didn't have the budget of, Pantene or MGM or big companies like that. But the result of this and the potential they have in using a video brochure was the same. And so we felt we wanted to help them. I think
you ended up it came from the idea came from necessity, right? So the necessity is what being able to allow more people, more average type businesses and individuals to utilize a product. And what we found were people finding our ads or different things that pointed them to us to talk about video brochures, and they were so excited about the product and its potential because immediately they're like, dude, if I could put my video in a printed piece and deliver it to somebody, they're going to see it and it's going to generate results. That's awesome. And by the way, I've got a perfect opportunity to utilize this piece in 4 days from now, and so I need one in 4 days. And so that was the first thing. So the first one was, they couldn't wait 14 days, which is really short, 14 business days to produce a totally custom piece. But they had an opportunity in a very short period of time that they needed something for. So we didn't have anything that they could pick up off the shelf and go with it. And in addition to that, they didn't need to buy 50 or 100 or 1,000.
But they wanted the price point of that.
They wanted a price point of 50 or 100. But they didn't have the budget, and they only needed 5,
right?
Or something like that, or 1 or 2, and so we were getting, tons of calls like that. And we were saying, okay, there's a few things. I mean, we've got marketing dollars that are rolling, and we're not able to take advantage of these people coming in, and then there was just a lost opportunity and awareness that we're missing out on. Be able to give something.
And we didn't have an answer for them.
Right, and we had to turn them away, right? So.
Right.
So that was what spun up the conversation of
what can we
do to help these people out and help them bridge that gap and utilize the product. So as we went through that,
so fast forward to where we go to China frequently.
Yeah.
Video brochures are produced like basically the world's electronics are produced overseas.
Yeah.
And we have amazing partners over there that we work with to create these. And we were over there, as we often are, in a taxi driving through the countryside.
Yeah. On our way to some factory somewhere to qualify some vendor or something for an unrelated product. But and in this, I think we sparked up the conversation. Said, what are we going to do?
All of the U.S. was asleep because we're 14 hours difference, and so we had time to talk, and we were talking about what some of the concerns we had were, and this came up.
And the opportunities, and we sat there and said, as a concerns were, and I think that I had received an email that was requesting something like this, and so, I need 5 video brochures, and I need them tomorrow. And I said, we can't keep getting these type of requests and not be able to have a solution for these people. And I think that sparked conversations of what are we going to do? And we said, well, what are the challenges? And we started going back and forth and saying, well, they can't wait for a custom printed piece. We can't bring them to the States and print them in the States because it's just cost prohibitive.
Yeah.
So we said, okay, so that's out. Said we need to come up with some generic print that will go well with a myriad of different types of logo colors that someone could take off the shelf, call us, we could ship it to them, they could print out a logo, put it inside this piece, seal it up so it looks like it was professionally done, and load their video themselves, and now go into a presentation and rock it. And just put these people at the same level as Oracle or these guys that we've done stuff for that are just killing it with video brochures, their awareness of their software and everything else, right?
So because we knew it needed to still have the same fit and finish
and feel
as a custom
couldn't
piece.
lack quality.
Right, so we knew that we couldn't just have them print a wrap on their color printer, but we wanted it to be personal. We didn't want to just have a generic, so we thought it has to look like them. It needs to incorporate something in their message, and that's how we came up with, after a bunch of conversations, we came up with this solution and patented it.
Yeah, we went out and as the conversations evolved, you know, I don't know, that trip was, I don't remember if it was 10 days or 15 days. I don't know. It all kind of goes together. They're long trips. But I think that we had a 14-hour flight home, one leg of the flight. And I think that we started to evolve the conversation and some things that we needed to get done. And we got to make some mock-ups up, and we need to do some engineering on this stuff, and then do a practicality test. You know, is it going to be practical for somebody to do, and it's going to be simple? And once we got that off the ground, then it was okay. We got to get legal involved and get them to do their thing for, you know, copyright and a patent and all that sort of jazz. But I mean, that's not fun stuff. That's just what it is. But that sparked it, and we did some testing with it with some smaller businesses, and really not putting it out to the world because we wanted to make sure that we covered, you know, what possibly could go wrong with this thing before we really put it out to the world.
And was it user friendly and functional?
Right. Yeah, and we wanted to make sure that none of those things, and we could get some feedback from a small group of people, and then we could tweak it some more, and then get ready to put it out. So we're here.